Hello and welcome back everyone. Hope you guys doing good. In this session, we will take a look into another interview question as well as bit advanced topic. For this session, we are going to use relassembly.fem file. Once you import the file from the solver deck option, it should look something like this. It is a standard practice that when we import the file, we should take a look into content of the file. So to check how many components are there, how many materials are there, I can simply come to the model and here we can expand the component. So as of now, you can see total I have these many components. But for all these components, only single material have been created and there are multiple properties might be depending upon the thickness. Another important thing that we have to check is that whether these components are connected or not. So to check whether these components are connected or not, simply zoom in at any location, press F5 on your keyboard, select only one element or you can select few elements, go for element and here select by attach. Now if these components are connected with by attach option, all those elements which are connected they will get selected. But if the elements are not connected, then only particular elements which are connected, only those will be shown. So let us click on the by attach and let us zoom out. So as you can see, only this red component is getting selected. That means for this assembly, the connection have not been given yet. So let us again go for return. Next question comes to mind, how to connect these components. Generally, the information related to the connection will be provided by the design engineer, or we can extract the information from the file that somebody has worked in the past. This extracted information will be in the .xml or in the .vip format. So by using the connector information file as a reference, we can give the connection to the existing file. Generally, this strategy works where we extract the connection information from the previous file and update the existing file. Because in many cases, there are not so many changes happening in the assembly. There might be changes such as material is getting changed, thickness is getting changed, or little bit shape is getting changed. But still, overall dimension or the proportion of the assembly remains the same. So in those cases, we can use the connection file from the past analysis for our current analysis. This connector file that we are talking about generally has the information related to the geometric position of the connector, ID of the components to be connected, diameter of the weld, and the number of components to be getting connected. Another important thing that we can bring in using the connector file is for the information related to the spot, seam, and the adhesive connection. Let us see how we can use the connector file to give the connection. So to import the connector file, we simply have to go to the import button. From the import button on the last tab, you will find the connector import. So simply click on it and under the file type, set it to connector. From the file, browse to the location where the connection.xml file has been placed. So just double click on it and simply click for import. As soon as you click on the import button, automatically all those connection information will be placed in your graphics window. Let me close this one, and here the first thing that we are going to do is to understand how this connection can be visualized in the different ways. As discussed previously also, this connection contains multiple information. So to see what kind of information that particular connector has, we can simply go for visualization. From the visualization panel, here click on the import. By default, it might be in the topology mode. So from the topology mode, go to the connector mode. Once we are in the connector mode, here you will see different columns. For example, color by, here we have the state, layers and the style. So state simply means whether the connector is realized, unrealized or failed. So basically, the realized connector will have the FE representation. The unrealized connector will have only geometric information. And the fail connector is the one which is not able to produce the FE representation from the equivalent geometric information. And the modify connector is simply something that we modify the connector but yet we have not realized it. Under the layers you will find less than 2t, 2t, 3t and greater than 3t. So under the layer it will show us whether that particular connector is used to connect 2 components, 3 components or more than 3 components. From the style, it will show whether the connector is area or the adhesive connection, bolt connection, seam connection or the spot connection. So from here, simply we can use color by option and instead of state As all of the connectors are currently in the yellow color, that means they are in the unrealized state. If I click on the layer, automatically the color will get changed based upon how many components it is connected. So if I zoom in at this location, you see over here I am getting the sine color. So if you press Ctrl and Shift, automatically you will become in the wireframe mode. So here I have the sine color, which is indicating that this particular connector is used to connect the 4 components. If you zoom in at this location, then you will realize, okay, that sounds cool, because this is my first component, this is second component, third component, and lastly fourth component. In similar way, you can observe how all these connectors are used to connect the different components. But still, we have this geometric information. We have to convert this geometric information into the FE representation. Or in the technical word, we have to convert unrealized connector into realized connector. So there are multiple ways to do the same thing. I am going to show you at least 2 ways by which it can be done. So first and very easy way is to directly go for 1D connector. Here, go to the connectors and you will find add links. In the beginning itself, we are using the add links button. The add link option will add which 2 components are to be connected. But you may argue that I just said that the connector has the information that which 2 components he is going to connect. But keep in mind, this particular connector file is from the past analysis. So in that past analysis or in that past, I don't know for sure that what is the ID of those components or whether the same component is there or not. So that's why I have to update the link. Not only that, even if I go to the spot, go for realize and select this connector. Let me select this one. Again press Ctrl and Shift to verify that same connectors are getting selected. So again press Ctrl and Shift. Okay. Now I am pretty sure that only these connectors are getting selected. So under the collector, tolerance generally we set it to 15 mm. From the type, let me set it to ACM equivalence T1 plus T2 by 2. This is the most used in case of spot weld. But again, your organization might be using the different type of spot weld presentation. So let me select this one. Since the connector is connecting 2 components, let me set diameter to the 5 mm and simply go for realize. You can find in the status bar that 4 connectors have been realized and the 7 have been failed. That means at least for these 4 components, the connector information was right. But for this connector, the information was not right. So in the beginning itself, to avoid this confusion, we can directly go for add links. Simply select this component connector. Then here we will have the connect what. So I want to connect this component and this component. So number of layers, since I am connecting 2 components, it makes sense to select total 2. And here this option is very important. Add links from scratch. So basically whatever information that connector previously holds, that will get removed. So let me set it to add link from the scratch. For the search tolerance, set it to 10 or you can set it to 15 also. And simply go for add links. Again go for return, go for spot and simply select these connectors. And go for realize. If you observe in the status bar, you see 7 connectors have realized. Same thing you can do with the other connector also. But it is my standard practice that I always add the links first and then realize them, because it is a simple way. But you can go like this also. Go for spot, select these connectors and simply go for realize. Because if the connector has the right information, it might get realized in the beginning itself. Since the connector is not getting realized, I want to see what is the problem with this connector because of which it is not getting converted into the realized one. So to check the problem with this connector, first we will have to switch on the connector browser. Simply go for view and click on the connector browser. Once the connector browser get opened, here you will find ACM equivalent. So these are the realized connector. If I expand it, there are 2 connectors which have been filled. Not only that, even if I scroll it on the right side, here you will find failed incomplete realization. But still, it is not giving me the entire information. If I scroll it down over here, you can see over here, rule 1, link 1, rule 2 and the link 2. So basically, this is the layer information. So with the rule 1, he is connecting the component or the part with the ID 7 But for the rule 2, unfortunately, he does not have any information to store. If you see over here, let me just expand this browser window. Let us scroll on the left side. Here you can see this particular connector is realize 1, and under the rule 1 over here you will find the component. But for this we have the part ID, and you can identify this because of the symbol. So since for this connector I have only one component to be connected, I will have to update the links. So again, go for add links, select these two connector, select these two components I want to connect, add link from the scratch, go for add links. Again, simply go for spot, select these two connector and say realize. That's it. They are going to be realized because they have all the necessary information to proceed with. Now let us switch our focus onto another method and try to see how we can give the connection. So again, if we go to the visualization mode, and here let me visualize the connector by the layer itself. Over here I have the sign color. That means at this location, the 4 or more than 3 components are getting connected. So we have to update this connector. So let us realize this connector and see whether the FE representation is happening or not. So again press Ctrl Shift, select these two connector and simply say realize. As soon as I click on the realize button, automatically this connector are getting realized. Why? Because those connector had the accurate information. Now let us try to do the same thing with all the connector. So simply select all the connector and go for realize. Let us zoom out and you see most of the connectors have been realized. But still there are some connectors which have not been realized. And I want to check which components have not been realized. To do that, we can simply go for state. Here remove the realized connector and remove the unrealized connector. So only thing that you will be left with the failed connector. And then again we have to do the same thing. For example, here I can zoom in and see, oh, these components have not been successfully converted into the realized one. So to check why these components have not been converted, we can simply go for connector browser. Here let us expand this window. Here you will find the selector button. So click on this and simply select one connector. So under the connector, you see here the first column is of a layer. So under the layer, for all these failed connectors, we have only one layer. So with the single component, we cannot create a spot weld, right? Because under the connector group information, it is asking to select the spot weld. And for the spot weld, we require at least 2 components. So I think this might be the reason because of which this connector are not getting realized. So simply try to update the information. For example, let me press Ctrl and Shift and let us select this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay. Now let us zoom in and observe which components he is connecting. Okay. So once you understand that these are the 2 components, instead of going to the add link, in the connector browser itself, we can first say remove existing links. Then right click over here and go for add links. In the add links, it will open add links panel. So add links to existing, no. I want to add from the scratch itself. So click on the from scratch. Under the layers, it is saying keep previous. But no, I don't want to keep the previous layer which is just 1. So here I will say number, set it to 2. For the tolerance, again I will update it because it might be happen. In the previous connector file, the analyst might be using the different unit system. So I will update the tolerance also. From the link type, we can select what should be the definition by which the 2 components are getting connected. For example, I can select component, properties, assemblies or even element itself. Most common thing to identify the components for the connection is to go for either components or go for parts. But for current scenario, I will go with the components. For the links button, currently it has been set to displayed, but I don't want to select all the displayed component. Let me go for select and simply select these 2 components. Once you select them, click on the proceed and that's it. Now we just have to add the link. So simply click on add button, set it to add links, close this one, right click and simply say re-realize. Click over here and you can see now these connectors are getting realized. Again, the same thing we can do with the rest of the failed connector also. So let us observe what might be the problem at this location. Oh, I think it is the same one. But still we have to check. So again go for selector button, press Ctrl and Shift and try to select these two connector. So again you see, for this two connector also, the problem is with the layer itself. Now since we already discussed how we can solve this issue, I hope you guys can do this very easily. So I hope from this session you have understood how we can use the connection file from the previous analysis in order to update the connection in the existing file. If you have any doubts, feel free to ping me at any time. So we will meet in the next session. Till then, take care, goodbye.